Hi guys. Feathers. Feathers are my confirmation from the universe, from our great God, and the angels that my questions have been answered, or that I'm going in the right direction. This one was given to me by my husband the other day. He sent me a picture and he said, "Christy, I found a feather." And I said, "Oh, that's so great," because I asked God to give me a feather and showing me that I was still doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And, you know, you could probably say, well, that's Joe's feather. But, it is, in a sense. If he resonates with feathers, then yes, it's for him as well. But, my husband and I, we are one because we are married and we are a couple. We are on this journey together. But, God in this universe uses all types of people and situations to help you on your path. And it's okay when my confirmation comes from somebody else. If it comes from a commercial, if it comes from me personally finding something somewhere else, it's okay. There's all sorts of ways that we can receive an answer from God in this universe. In this video, I want to talk about, what is your soul's blueprint? And therefore, how can you figure out what your purpose is in life? This is something that I have never really understood how to go about. What is your purpose? We always go through life and we're thinking, well, I am going to get married one day. So yeah, my purpose is to be a wife, or I'm going to go to college and I'm going to be, a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, whatever it is. And one day I'm going to have children, so I'll be a mother. That is my purpose. But those are great things. It's so small. It is so small compared to the plan that God has for you. And so I have a few questions for you that will help you in figuring out what your soul's blueprint is and your purpose. And these are all like little clues that has been implanted, not just in your life, but in your DNA to help you discover who you are, what you're all about, and what you are supposed to do with your life. Have you ever felt like an outsider? I have. Have you ever been connected to a certain era throughout history? I have. I have lots of connections that I've always been fascinated with, and certain movies of those time frames that I've always been connected to as well. I have always been fascinated with anything alien-like, movies that have to do with aliens, or vampires and werewolves, those types of things, and also the time frame of the Egyptian times. I have been so fascinated with that, with all kinds of the buildings and sculptures of things that really shouldn't exist, that are hard to believe, like Stonehenge, and all those amazing places that exist, that are hard to understand why they're existing as they are. And has there been anything throughout existence that has always given you a spark? And that kind of is like, it could be also the time frame throughout history, or it could be certain subjects or ideas. Like I just said for myself, I've been fascinated with the ideas of alien movies, Egyptian times. I've always been fascinated with the stars, things like that. What have you always had an interest in, but you have never quite taken that step because of what society has always said is weird, crazy, or what belief that you picked up on growing up, whether from your own family or just reading about it, the fears that you felt inside about it, but yet there's always this pulling towards it. Like if you have ever had a pull towards, and I always go to this, astronomy. Yeah, I think that's the correct one, astronomy. Christians are going to say that is evil. That is not right. Not that, and you're sinning if you are enhancing that area of your life and trying to discover what the moons and the phases and horoscopes mean. But this is the thing. This is something that I have learned. Fear and limit don't exist in faith and love. Fear and limits do not exist in faith and in love. God in this entire universe wants you to be prosperous, wants you to figure out what is the truth of who you are. It is who you agreed to be before you even got here. And if you are allowing your outside influences to keep you and prevent you from knowing your true self, you're never living your life's purpose, and you never know that connection with God again. Because when we are finally loving ourselves with no limit for who we are, for what we do, regardless of what people think of us, we understand God. We have a deeper connection with God. Our relationship is pure and one. That's the purpose of this video. I want you to feel empowered about your life. I want you to trust in whatever it is that has, whatever that spark is inside of your heart that is saying, move with this. If it makes you light up, then you need to move with it. And if the world is telling you no, you need to, drown out the world. That's the distraction. That's there. I always use it as a temptation to see how bad do you want it? How bad do you want a better existence? How bad do you want your purpose? And if you can develop that detachment from all things, detachment from what people are thinking about and your fears, you can live the greatest experience. And that is your existence. So answer those questions today and sit and reflect and try to get deep inside of who you are. And then use that to benefit your life. When you are living your purpose for its highest benefit for yourself, to show the world that it is okay to be your greatest self, no matter the consequences, that brings every single thing to you that you need. There's that saying, follow your bliss, and you'll have everything. Follow your bliss. And if you follow your bliss, your passion, you can have. If you want that abundance, you can have the abundance. If you want prosperity, if you want love and success, it only comes when you know what you want. And my life has always meant living in my purpose. And I know that I am just in the beginning phases of living my purpose. I know my purpose is even bigger than what I am doing today. That's more than these videos. It's more than me opening up and telling you about my life and my path and my journey. It's more than me expressing to you that it's okay to be your light. There's a whole lot more that I have opened the doors for, and I am waiting to see what it is. Being open-minded, open to whatever comes to you is important. You deserve every single thing that you've ever wanted. And if you think it already in your mind, it's because it was always rightly yours to begin with. You just have to believe in it. And little by little, act on it. That momentum brings everything to you. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.